Alright, good evening on a Sunday. So, there's been an update for Thronefall, which I thought I wanted to check out. So, they have updated this, showing exactly what enemies are coming, and according to the patch notes, also making the game harder, which also you apparently can disable specific perks if you've got them. Well, 10, 20, and 30 extra go before the last 3 waves. Ah, so they changed that. That's good. I'm gonna go with more health, more self-healing. Right, they also changed healing, and the arcane towers. Oh. You also now have a little indicator of how far your stuff shoots, which is great. For now, I think just building houses is fine. Even though I should have maybe gotten like a tower. I don't even... Oh yeah, you set the lightning trap. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't quite like this weapon. And though you can just easily kite with it. Also, I never realized that there's a mouse cursor in the game. This does no damage, I need the towers. It kind of feels like they have heavily nerfed the castle, because that was no damage. Right, get a tower. Get a farm. For money. For now, it kind of feels like they are just running after me. Which means we can abuse that. And the towers also have good enough range. It was too early. The stick does no damage. It's probably not the best against the big beefy guys, huh? I'm guessing it's probably more for small groups. Okay. Yeah, the towers help. I have never noticed this cursor. I don't think the game really needs a cursor. Upgrade for upgrading houses. Get I think melees. That's not melees. There's melee boys. And I'm gonna go with berserks because all of the enemies in this level are the big boys. So we'll just have them charge. And yes, they have a jump attack now. And big boys apparently also just ignore them, interestingly. I would thought that they maybe try to hit back. Or try to focus on them if they are just going for them. Right, so that was a good investment, I think. Immediately paid off. For up here. Well, first up, I think I just get more houses. I kinda like the look of this area in the desert style. Looks a bit different than earlier, than the original one. But still good enough, I think. So, they have updated how the towers work. You now get one upgrade choice at level 2, and then one at level 3. Which I wanted to check. Right, so you have less range. Nee, less cooldown. 100% projectile speed clock, it's the closest unit. Yeah, that makes sense. Sniper, 50% range. 180% attack damage plus 100% attack cooldown. So you shoot faster, you shoot slower. This activates a shield protection for 5 seconds. Targets the lowest health unit and flying. 350, otherwise the same. Bunker. Attack cooldown decrease with each consecutive shot during the night. Targets a random unit. That's kind of fun. Probably best set up early on maps. However, since we only have the big boys in this one, the sniper tower it is. You deal with the catapults. This stick has a lot more range than I anticipated. I do not know the timing for the trap. Like, at all. That still hit, apparently. Did not expect it to. Okay, so he does indeed switch aggro, unlike the other ones. Ah, catapults didn't even get out. Good to know. So we again have 5, 5, and 1. I think I just built more sniper towers for this specific one. Okay, can't afford more of them. You, once again, down here. I think this is... yeah, this is the last night. Okay, yeah, the sniper towers make short work of these. The berserkers do help. The sniper towers, however, also not very tanky. Which is probably to be expected. Alright. So first one, not too complicated. I want to see how much more different types of enemy shows. Like here we have, what? 62. So the sniper tower is probably not a right choice. On this one we have, what, 23 archers, 70 archers, commander mode, and treasure hunt. So, also tells have more health. And we have ranged resistance, which is probably really good to have. There's also ranged resistance and immediate resurrection. Gonna go with that. We go from summer directly into winter. Amazing. Okay, give me a house. Give me another house. Give me a bridge. And I think a bridge here. And I think I should be able to, yep, just build a harbor. These other things down here are just towers. Tower, tower, bridge. Tower, 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 and soldiers. And another house here. I can't unfortunately not afford okay. Yeah, and for groups this isn't too bad. I also have no idea where they're going. Okay, they're not going that way. I don't even know what that is. Is this just gnome thugs? Peasants, right. I think I can just like run a ring around them. And then the castle should be able to deal with most of them. I don't think I've ever seen these guys, the peasants. Thankfully, my wall also has more health, so they did not stand a chance. Then we have peasants and a quick shot, or quick sling, and we also have more peasants. So what I'm gonna get is flails. So they have buffed the flails to give them health regeneration whenever they hit something, which should be great to have. And then on the side I can just deal with it myself. Okay, quick sling into the trap place. Perfect. Unfortunately, the flails. Okay, yeah, they are doing their job. Do not destroy my house, please. They have destroyed my houses. That's annoying. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure that my harbor is just producing fish in great quantities. We have rams and so I'm just gonna go ahead and get berserkers to deal with the rams. They should also be good enough against the peasants afterwards. You deal with this big group, and then we get Firewing, Lizard Rider. Golem. Deal with that. And then get a tower to help a little bit. Just slaughter in great quantities. To be honest, coming here is probably not the best idea for an army of peasants. Generally not the greatest idea to attack like an army by just being, while just being a peasant with a club. Generally this, well not generally, but in most cases the sword would win. Okay, the berserkers can yeet themselves quite a way. Right. I think what I'm gonna do is upgrade the castle. Once again, Builder's Guild. And then we build towers out here and upgrade them for attack cooldown decreases with each consecutive shot during the night. That should be rather good against the large amount of peasants we face here. So foils on the large side. And then I actually have to check out the hotkey. They have added hotkeys. Okay. Oh, so 1 is everybody. 2 is melee only. 4 is heroes only. Interesting. 5. Nope. Alright. So you go still down here. And then you go up there for the 22. And then I'll just deal with the 32 on the side. That's just gonna be my favorite towers because, as I have mentioned a lot of times, I like stuff that stacks. I like towers that just stack more and more attack speed or damage. Preferably attack speed, because it's really fucking... It's really nice to see just a tower shooting 68,000 times in a second. If it's uncapped. Knight 5 of 6. I'm pretty sure the last knight is also just peasants, so... no need to build anything else. Now, what exactly does consecutive mean in this? Is it just... is there a limit to how far away, how much time is allowed to pass between the shots? That would be interesting to know. You go there, and then the golem can deal with this side. Right, random targets. Which probably isn't the best thing, but if you can stack enough attack speed, it shouldn't be a problem. Unfortunately, it doesn't get enough attack speed, I can see that. We need a wall with that. He's going in. Right, can I get a wall? Yes. Then, more of the funny towers. And a tower over here, and then we can just grab the berserks again over here. They can just go row by row. The flails start here at the larger area. So the flails now regenerate health whenever they hit something. Which means that they should be a lot tankier, because apparently it was an issue, one that I have noticed as well, that the flails just die really fast whenever they're surrounded. So a little bit of life leech, not the worst idea. Yeah, the stick has a lot more range than I anticipated, than I originally assumed. Okay, so that was scenario number 2. Let's see where we go next. Right, that's Spearman, that's the Battle Knights, the Assassin Bugs, Sustainable Mining, that has been changed. So the mines are no longer indestructible, they just have more health, and the income can never drop below 3, which is probably a really good. Glass Cannon and a Warhorse. That does not seem like the best combination. And then here we have the Treasure Hunter and melee resistance, which could be neat. But I think I'm gonna go with the mines here. And then try to just play on maps that have mines. Mine. Are they coming from over there? So let me get that tower. Let me get this mine. And that should be okay. Oh yeah, less attack cooldown. That actually feels a lot more like than 25% less cooldown. That feels a lot faster. Oh right, I forgot, they slow me. Okay, we have 6 from down here, and 6 from... no, 1 from up there, and 8 Battle Knights in the top right. Okay. The Battle Knights, I think, do count as siege. So, I'm once again just gonna toss people at them. And then I need to check if the windmill, especially the wind spirit windmill, also has an indicator now how far it defends against arrows from. Too used to playing with a mouse. That's already all of them, so I'm gonna go check with the Battle Knights, who are obliterating my berserkers. Yeet yourself. And then over here was completely fine. So you now provided 5. You start with 6 and then provide 5 on the... Right, and then 1 less every night. What did it take? Of course I'm gonna take the housing. Okay, 35 coming from this side. Just gonna build a wall and towers. These are probably the best for immediately behind the wall. Then we're gonna have... No, we don't, because we don't have money. Alright, since that's the only... Forgot. Since that's the only area they're coming from, I'm just gonna have everybody here. I don't know if they're riding horses or some kind of monster. Because it doesn't look very horse-like compared to my horse. Also, those berserkers got swarmed. Right, I have the arcane towers, so the towers already have a little bit more range than usual. Okay, these guys, I should have maybe gotten some lances. Holy shit, they destroyed me. But as long as the berserks and I can distract them... Nope, we can't. Okay, 35 horse boys. Apparently a lot stronger, right. What is this? Ancient shrines. Now, unfortunately, the ancient shrines only really appear on Sturmklamm, so not that hopeful. Right, 25% more range damage, pumpkin fields. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna start with this. Didn't even check the enemies. Because the buff on the castle is kind of really good. I'm actually just gonna do that twice. And get some houses. And some houses. That was a lot of money to start with here. Another house. And a turret. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. I was getting a little bit of beating, but not too bad. Leave my house alone. Oh, that's already upgraded one, huh? 4 and 2, which is basically the same thing. Right, walls are only coming in later. I, however, can build down here one of you and a tower. And I'm just gonna, once again, be over on this side. All of them are cursed. Ah, they are... Do not attack my boat. Alright. Once again, not too complicated. 5, 2, and 1, which seems fine. Just gonna get more towers over here to defend the left side. And then on this one, I think they just take the normal castle towers for now. So you start with higher, and then I assume you at some point are lower than that. You just have a lot of health. You targetized. Okay. Castle tower, and then we get a normal one. This is like 3 of 5, so I don't think upgrading economy a lot more is necessary. Okay, a castle tower. Lot tankier. That's the murder box, isn't it? Castle tower. And I think I just get more towers. Castle tower. And another one. Can't upgrade you, but I can get a house in. And then I'll focus on just cutting the murder bugs around. Right, other changes. They have changed health regeneration because apparently before it was just linked to how much health you have, to your max health, and they have changed that so that it's now its own separate stat. I will have a sniper tower back here to deal with the quicksling, and then more castle towers. Followed by more house. I don't know how good the upgrade buildings are in this roguelike mode, because I don't think you have generally the time. Run away. That was a misplay. That was a misdecision. However, they all have been marked for the curse. So I can now. Well, they didn't even get very far. Apparently the sniper tower did its job. Also right, the Baronites do count the siege units, so the sniper tower would focus on them, would not. Oh well, whatever. What do we take? Daredevil. More additional damage. Regenerate health 110% faster than the day before your health regeneration kicks in, as reduced by 50%. Faster research. Local costs loss. I think I'm gonna take the harbors. I have once again neglected to check out what enemies we get. 62 peasants, apparently. However, this time I don't have a big AoE weapon. I have a single target damage weapon. Not the worst. And then I do like the spear. Even though I think it got nerfed with the health regen changes. I like how they just run against the rock before they switch directions. They have nerfed the spear quite some times, but I think the spear also was really good early on. Alright, just go and heal up. Wonderful. Archers and peasants. What I'm gonna do is, I did not get a lot of money. Bridge. And can I build anything out here? I don't think so. I don't think they ever go over the bridges. Don't think I've ever seen them go over the bridges. Well, can I build a house up here? Yes. This should be out of the way enough that they do not attack it. And then we deal with the archers. Or at least we try to, because apparently I'm not all that great at it. Who would have thought? Bows 1 versus melee weapon. Thankfully, I think the bows don't do all that much damage against walls. So it should take quite a while for them to bust us. Especially if half of them focuses me. I, however, already miss the Arcane Towers upgrade. Okay, I have enough money that I can build a harbor down here. Not sure if that's still worth it, but I'm just gonna hope it is. Then we're gonna have slimes and flying enemies and more archers. I will counter that with my own archers. And another tower. This house down there is probably gonna die, but that's fine. I'm just gonna defend her. 5 archers should be fine to be dealt with. And then I can't do anything against the flying unit. Except maybe kite it, but that's probably also not gonna happen. I'm not sure why my archers are over here. You, in here. Also, 3 is the archer boys. For the new shortcuts. Or for the new grouping options. It is, once again, a good number of archers. Upgrade me castle. And then I'm gonna upgrade the archers for more archers. And you are going to stand basically just here and shoot at stuff. Because from there they should reach most everything that the enemies could attack, except the cells on the top. I mean, all of my other stuff is behind the wall, so it's not really an issue. Alright. That's a good amount of peasants there. But it should be fine. I think, yeah, we should be good. They also have buff. There is one perk that I really like, which is that the houses defend themselves. That the houses shoot arrows at enemies. And apparently they have buffed that by massively increasing the range. According to the patch log. Which I hope is the case, because the range was really not that great. But I like the ideas of the houses defending themselves. Right, you can just go and stay here. And actually just go ahead and stay here. Then I think this house is gonna die, and I don't think it's worth defending that any further. So we're gonna build a harbor here. We're gonna upgrade the harbor down there, which should cost me 10. Yes. So that is more expensive than it used to be. Get some archers. This is armored against ranged attack, but against ranged units. Less effective against flying units. You know what? There are a good amount of enemy ranged units here, so let's go with that. And then a tower. You know what? You will come with me and defend up here while I deal with these slimes. They actually do appear to have quite a big bonus against range there. And the slimes also seem to ignore me and try to go for the crossbows. Leave the house alone, god damn it. Okay, yeah. As expected, the house is no longer holding. Unfortunately, I neglected my wall, which is also no longer holding. Okay, I have the bigger, better castle. Let's see if it survives. Maybe should have gotten some flails on or fire archers. Some type of AoE. Does not seem like we survived this. Nope. Right. Not great. However, I also wanted to do more of these little achieve victory things. So, sword. Which now also gives health regeneration. What do I want here? 3 perks. And I think I'm gonna go with the... So they have changed the gladiator school in this, and the elite warriors. Making them a bit stronger. Also, apparently I've unlocked everything. I didn't even realize that. Right. So what I'm gonna do is get some warriors relatively early on. I will still start with some housing for economy, but then I'm relatively soon gonna pivot to having... gonna pivot to getting some soldiers out. Probably some flails to deal with the slimes. Well. Okay, these 4 swordsmen, this castle should deal with them. Or apparently not. Okay. 2 gold. Which isn't a lot. Archer. Military range. Do we have building for melee units yet? Does not appear that way. I'm pretty sure it used to be here. But as that is not the case, I'm gonna get more houses. Okay, this was a lot smoother than the early attempts with the sword, which didn't go all that great. Okay, crossbowman. I will now. Low range but high damage output. They are armored against range attacks, but especially against range should less effective against flying units. I will need someone against flying units, so I'm still gonna go with the longbowman. Who can just help with these crossbowmen now. Well, I'll presumably just gonna tank them. Them and their sniper scopes. Red dot crossbow. Not red dot laser sight. Okay. Longbowmen do have that. And that's 45 slimes. I don't think I have any type of barracks for melee units, so just gonna get some little bit more eco and like a tower. Also, hello. So, have you checked? Will you convert your cleric to the remade rules, to the new rules? But you wouldn't have to skill counterspell anymore. I cannot believe the tower has survived. Alright, you here. We don't need diplomacy, I have a big hammer. What do I want? 20 melee damage, ranged attack, melee armor, ranged armor. I think I'm gonna take the ranged attack for that. I mean, you didn't roll for anything, so the skill itself wasn't. At the very beginning. Yes, okay. At the very beginning, once. Can I not kill this ram in time, huh? I would love to keep my harbor ready. Okay, but leave my house alone. Oh, house is also down. Okay. 3 houses have survived. Not ideal, but acceptable. Okay, 9 flyboys coming in. Which shouldn't be too difficult, so I think I can just go ahead with more eco. And I'm out of eco slots. In which case I'll just keep this money around. I don't actually remember if you rolled twice. I know you rolled once at the start, but that was, I think, it. That should work. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But, you know, he GM himself said that he doesn't quite like to roll for these checks if it's something that's spoken. Alright, I'm gonna get another harbor. And another harbor. And a house. Archers can stand here. And then we try to take out the ram. Which we apparently have to run away from crossbowmen first. We didn't run quite far enough. The damage they have, quite impressive. Thankfully they are also just ignoring my harbor. Thankfully they are also very low range. They did not ignore my house. Okay, I need stuff that's good against these Germans. I'm probably gonna try to redo it because that would technically give me an option to increase AC by 1. Whenever I think whenever I cast a hex, which admittedly isn't too often, but at least like sometimes. I mean, dexterity does have quite a few options, and I wouldn't change my attributes if I remade. But what I mean is that the patron has been updated and now gives like additional AC whenever you cast a hex, I believe. Which isn't really something I do a whole lot, but it can't hurt, I think, to have it. Alright. Unfortunately, no money from my harbors, however. We did get, I think, enough money just in general. Now we will get some foils and have them, well, first of all, 3 here, 2 here. And then big tower and a smaller tower. And I'm just gonna try to deal with these guys down here. I deal no damage. This sword is disappointing as fuck, holy shit. And yeah, having a little bit more constitution would be nice, but I'm gonna just have to wait for level 5 for that. How is this sword such a disappointment? How does the teensy tiny little dagger that you have with a bow deal more damage than the sword? Yeah, though to be fair, we didn't really take all that much damage today. That was some very nice rolls we got this entire day. Right, this harbor is going to die. Get a castle tower. No, don't do that. Upgrade. Get more archers. Then place them here. Grab 4 for over here. Actually, grab them for down there. Build a tower, and that's it. The tree is really good, yes, but that doesn't really scale with your constitution, now does it? I'm pretty sure it doesn't scale at all, except for level. How far is your range? Oh, the indicator is only around on day. That's neat. Okay, one harbor died, everything else survived. That's good enough. They are coming in from down there. So I'm gonna upgrade you. Everybody is just gonna stand here, except the flails. You're going like there. How much does this cost to upgrade? 20. So get me another house, and another house, and another house, another house, a house, and a house, as well as a house. Then get me some berserkers, I think. No, I don't have walls yet. I need to upgrade my castle for that. But yeah, the tree is quite nice, especially for me, since apparently our tank is currently always somehow on a cliff behind me. Yeah, but I need to upgrade my castle for that, that's expensive. No, sell him. He always says he wants to be the tank, yet then whenever he can, he just hides somewhere. I mean, you technically do have the most health. One could definitely make a point that you have the most health and should be the tank, but probably not. Also, by the way, the next character I'm currently making is a cleric fighter, because I want to make a really good war priest. Unfortunately, I didn't get a weapon I wanted. I mean, you can cast the mystic armor, which would alleviate that to some degree. Okay, Wall of Flesh has also just done the job. Everybody here, except minis, go a bit further forward. And I think at this point I can upgrade the castle. They move faster, can attack when set to hold position. For -4 for level 1 buildings, but -5 for level 2 buildings. 40% health and health regeneration. I think I just take the straight up damage buff. Right, wall. And right, I can get wall. And then I can get some towers down here if I wanted. For now, I think just having the wall there is fine. We are going to build a mine for a little bit more money. They are specifically designed to take care of ramps, so it would be okay. It would be good if they are good at that. They focus siege engines and they also charge siege engines. They deal so I mean they deal additional damage to siege engines and focus them. I hope the harbor there survives. Thought you can sneak around, huh? Otherwise, yeah, the cleric I want to do. So that has actually made me want to play the Pathfinder 1 cleric again, because the Pathfinder 1 cleric had really fun spells that you just cast on yourself, and for 10 minutes whenever you kill something you get bonus. You get a bonus, and that apparently is just gone for most. For most of those spells don't exist anymore, which is a bit disappointing. I'm gonna have to check if I find any. Because there was like, there was one Pathfinder 1 spell where whenever you kill something as a cleric, you get temporary health and a bonus on attack rolls for a time. Verdant Thorns. I'm gonna have to see that spell for the side. Apparently the harbor got destroyed, unfortunately. Right, make big harbor bigger. Upgrade the wall. I think I want the flails down here. And I'm gonna go to put the berserks somewhere else. Houses, 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 that's fine. Get a wall there. Upgrade it. I'm gonna have to check. This is more archers, right, for now. Yeah, actually get me those archers. And I think I'm gonna go with more longbowmen. 3 is just gonna... all of the archers are just gonna stand here. And then the... where were the berserks? The berserks were over here. You also are down here, over here. And I... well, first off, you... archers will just hold position on this ridge. Hold position on this ridge. And then I can go help with the slants on the side. Nature domain. So the thing is, I went with a deity called Regathiel for now. Because I don't know if our GM wants to homebrew some gods for his empire. Because of the Zeal domain. Which is basically just for like one attack you will deal extra damage. Which is okay. It's not the best, but it's like a level 1 focus spell, so whatever. Unfortunately, it doesn't get heightened in any capacity, which is the most disappointing part about that. Alright, I don't have a lot of money because I completely forgot. The blessing the mutator I took removes money gain from enemies. I forgot about that. Leave my harbor alone. Fuck, they got the harbor. I haven't actually checked out the nature domain. What is still alive? Really? Incredible. They really went over here because I have the stupid wall there, huh? Oh shit, we're already here, huh? Sniper tower. And I think I want to upgrade this wall and get some towers in here. Make you a shoot fast tower. And then, what is your 3rd level upgrade? Archer Spire shoots an additional arrow, so that's just double attack. Wonder if this does increase the attack speed even further. Ballistic Spire. Cooldown, attack damage, projectile speed, slows enemies down. 450% attack damage, but very slow attacks. Fire Spire, projectile explode, dealing splash damage, but a single target damage is reduced by 50%. And can pour oil and healing for allies. Right, more arrows. Just more and more arrows. And then I think I'll just leave it at that. Now, if I recall correctly, this guy mostly just spews out monsters. Kraken, who I also forgot immediately destroys all of your buildings on the water. We need more arrows. I do like this. It actually does appear that they just stack really, really fast if you have more than 1 arrow per shot. Because every shot increases attack speed by like... I don't even know the amount it increases it by. All of my boys, come here and help. And then we're probably gonna need to defend this wall. Okay, the mine is gone already. Okay, so consecutive does in fact mean that it has to shoot consistently and not just every arrow that it shoots over the night. Vibrant thorns. I'm gonna have to look at that to see how good it is. Because currently I don't even know what it does. Of course, it's a bit of a problem because the War Priest kinda is designed to basically venerate the Empire, which is not very nature-based. So the nature domain may not be the most applicable. Okay, I need to follow the Kraken to make sure it doesn't kill anything. Oh, that was a lot of damage there. Yeah, but then you still can't be of the nature domain, because for the nature domain you need to be defending nature, which you aren't if you harvest a lot of wood. Okay. I think I need to focus just on this area up here. I don't think I can have the little outpost in the bottom in the south. I'll have to focus just on up there. Oh yeah, level 69 is the max level. Yes, but you need a god that has the nature domain. And unfortunately, most gods that have the nature domain also kind of like it if you do not fuck with nature a whole lot. And unfortunately, yeah, most gods that have civilization and cities as domain tend to not have nature as a domain as well, because they're kind of separate. There are a lot there too. Which two? Okay, give me the harbor. Send in the slimes. That's a dwarf goddess, isn't it? I think I've seen her, but I think she's a dwarf goddess. Isn't that just legit? Which is your goddess currently? Yeah, that's the thing. Our GM could make one. Because also, none of the gods I've seen have the weapon I technically want. I thought that's her title. I can't get... Right, I think I'm just gonna have to do that on my own. Right, okay. Gonna have to check, but I'd probably just ask GM to homebrew one. Because honestly, it would not be... It wouldn't be too far-fetched that the Empire has its own, like, patron deity. A shield, boss, and whip. What a good amount of favorite weapons. I mean, it's interesting favorite weapons, because I don't think any other gods have that. Well, all of my houses are dead. That ain't great. I will not make money tonight. Now my harbor is dead. Run, I'm just gonna go ahead and restart. I think this is gonna start with a harbor, which gives me 1 per day. Which is less than 2 houses. But after 1 day, it's the same as 2 houses, and then I think that might be worth it. Because it's specifically a priest that venerates the Empire. That our campaign setting has. So he's basically like a Rome fanboy. Only with, like, literal connection to God. Yes, but mostly the city, the Empire of Rome is mostly defined by its city. As is, well, most empires actually are kind of defined by a city. And it also doesn't need to be cities, but something along that line. That is basically like, hey, the areas of concern is like empire. Wouldn't be too far-fetched for an empire, however, not quite what I want. Because I have checked, there is not a single lawful good, neutral good, or lawful neutral deity that has tyranny. Which, you know, isn't all too surprising. That the lawful and good stuff isn't based on tyranny. But it's still a little bit of a problem there. Okay, get me a tower so we can protect some of our houses. For the deities it still does, and you kind of still need, what is it now, holy, unholy? To get the domain in question. Though honestly I think lawful neutral, well if we go by the alignments, lawful neutral would be the most probably sensible for that. Yeah, you need holy or unholy. I wanted archers, however I'm gonna go with the fire archers here. It does tell you with the cleric, if you check the cleric clause, it tells you that your deity defines whether you are holy or unholy, and use the heal or harm spell. I'm pretty sure it says that at least. Yes, burn the ram to the ground. Perfect. Should have gone with that from the beginning last time. And they should also be relatively good against the slimes. Thanks to AoE. Unfortunately, I don't think they're all that great against flying enemies. Right, upgrade the castle. Build a scout. Yeah, I know. Dummerich, I think. Wait, was it Damarich? No, Damarich was the great axe. Oh, I'm gonna have to check. Because unfortunately, Path Builder doesn't really have a deity selection, which is annoying. Tree Raiser, yeah. If you check his edicts, nature doesn't really make all that much of a sense. His edicts and anathemas, because it's basically like, hey, you need to raise the forest to the ground. Burn all the trees. Which... Not really all that nature-y, if you ask me. Fire, burn them. Like, Tree Raiser is basically Nameless program. It says exactly what it wants on the tin. Tree Raiser, raise trees. That's what it wants to do. I'm gonna have to check. We already homebrewed one god. So maybe we can get another one in. Alright, put you down here. I'm gonna upgrade these that are gonna be behind the wall to shoot fast. They also have quite a good amount of range there. Get some more houses. Yep, that's good stuff there. Aha, blocked ya. Unfortunately, the penguins just decided to go somewhere else, which isn't great. Follow me! No, follow me. God damn it. They are just ripping apart my houses. Thankfully, I think most of my money comes from my harbor, so should be fine. But yeah, again, nature domain, not really what I'm looking for. Bunker tower. More house, need more money. As I just realized, you can't have literally you can't have any. You can't have any amount of farms on this level. Right, in this case I'm just gonna have to hope that my towers do it. My towers do the job. Yeah, sure, but again, that's not really what I want to do. I want him to get stronger the more of the Empire's enemies he kills. I want him to be an angry man who yells and then one-shots someone with a hammer. And then gets better at one-shotting other people with hammers. Okay, they are coming from down there. I think I'm gonna take this chance to upgrade you. Just make unit big. Okay. Make king strong. That's fine. Yeah. Like a great hammer, like the same weapon I currently have, a maul or like a warhammer that I can two-hand. I've also decided already on the cantrips. I will take Bullhorn, the cantrip of Bullhorn, which makes it so that your voice is very loud, and then just hold sermons with a very loud voice. Okay. I may have underestimated the brutes there. Maybe should have gotten some berserkers. Yeah, that one's not looking great. House and house. I think getting the early money is more important. Instead of Castle Wood. One more house and one more house. I think that was the best start last time. Oh, when I did it. Can you get me boat? I think fire archers was the correct choice. I just need something for the other stuff. So probably flails to tank a little bit. They have incredibly easy to reload crossbows. Yeah, I still think fire archer is the way to go. And you can just chill here. Actually, you chill a bit further forward. Okay, I do like the fire archers. They're quite nice. Apparently they put stacking dots on the ground, which I love that. Okay. Enemies on the left. I'm gonna upgrade the castle right about now to get the houses earlier. And then we will once again try to burn the ram before it deals any damage. Which the fire archers are kind of great at. I think they also focus the ram. But yeah, I'm still gonna need a deity for that. I have some other plans still. Unfortunately, some of the really fun stuff like Barbarian Monk is kind of excluded. Because actually really rather good. Okay, this night shouldn't be a problem. Should not be an issue at all. Yep, not an issue. Now, however, this wave was an issue. If you... I could min-max so easily. There is... I'm gonna be honest, again. The Investigator Rogue is such a stupid combination. Because you get all of the skill feats. Or Investigator Swashbuckler. You'd get so many skill feats. It's just ridiculous. Just stupid. You'd be swimming in skill feats. Don't even need to focus on ranged weaponry because since you only need int, that's not a rogue. That's a ranger. That's a ranger investigator. I could probably make him a rogue because that would be even more stupid. Also, that's not an investigate. No, it is an investigator. The thaumaturge is a fighter. But if I made that a rogue investigator, I'd have so many skill feats. Just an absurd amount of skill feats. The problem with that is that you kind of have an action economy issue. Same as with the Investigator Ranger. You'd always have to do basically hunt prey. Well, here's the thing. You have to hunt prey to get the ranger buff. Then you have to exploit vulnerability. And then you have to attack, so you get one attack in a turn. But the Thaumaturg tries to hit a lot. Don't forget, both Hunt Prey, which you need to get the Hunter's Edge abilities, and the Exploit Vulnerability both take an action. Which is the issue there. Yep, Fighter is better because you then just exploit vulnerability, and then you just start slapping. Yeah, it doesn't even need to be pressed because you won't have a third attack. But, well, the press abilities are better in general. Compared to just normal attacks. You'd probably want to go with a press ability. But there are some really nice press abilities, like... There are for some... Did you know? There are 3 different press abilities at level 2 that make your enemy off guard. Like, there is one for finesse weapons, there's one for two-handed weapons, and there's one for when your second hand is free. So, if you just have a single-handed weapon, you take the snagging strike. If you have a two-handed weapon, you take the brutish shove. If you have a finesse weapon or a polearm, you take the gracious redirect or something like that, a reposition, graceful reposition. It's kind of stupid that you have 3 different things for the same time, for the same ability. Right, I need more towers, so I think I can just go ahead and upgrade my castle here. Store discount, no. Take the attack damage, build a house, build another house, and then soon I can build this wall. Not sure if I build these 2 towers. I'm not gonna build anything down here. And then I'm not gonna build anything over here. This costs 4, okay. Now unfortunately most of my units cannot shoot the air, which is a bit of an oversight. But the tower should be fine with that, I hope. No, you know that you can't stack rogue with other marshals. You know what the results in. A fighter rogue is probably single most broken combat unit you can have in Pathfinder. Yeah, and that is exactly why it's not allowed. You just want to backstab everything. Right, upgrade you. Upgrade you. Wall over here as well. And upgrade it. Great. So now I just have to get my buildings up. And also all of you just over here. Yep, but that's exactly why it's not allowed. What do you mean you're going on the right way? What the hell? Berserkers are already charging. I have a big wall on the right side, so a few units should be tankable. I mean, the things for the ranger you get, the favored terrain, should also be available to an archetype. I don't remember which one, but there is an archetype that has the favored terrain as well. So you don't technically need the ranger for that. Yeah, but doesn't the rogue get those as well? Okay. Well, don't forget you have to check whether they stack. Okay, so that worked quite well. Now everybody is gonna go down here, and you upgrade to fire fast, and then you upgrade to explode. And then you also to fire fast, and you also go, no, you go sniper tower. Then we can have another fire fast up here. So basically those on the wall I want to fire fast to deal with all of the grouped slimes that I get. I don't know, I haven't checked the stealth fates all that much. Stop the range, stop the flying units. Kill them. Oh, my houses. Unfortunately, the second archery range is so far out that I don't think I can get it. Except if I force my longbowman then to just stand inside. Can't have everything. Well, you can, but not really. So you... Healing Spy, 750 health, okay. I think first we upgrade over here. the cooldown, protection speed, attacks, damage. So the ballistic spire apparently does not get extra range. Makes it a little bit worse. And then you also fire fast. You become a sniper tower. And I should have maybe tried to get more of that. Okay. Well, for now, I am in fact gonna get me some longbowmen. And then you just like chill out inside and never move out. Okay, show me your AoE. Oh, it's not bad. With a martial artist, yeah. Or with the monk. Well, you can have the stumbling stance with a martial artist, can't you? So you still have the option for that. I like how this is basically just a mortar. But the 3 arrows coming out look really weird. Oh, I'm dead. Nope, you can't. But building stuff with monk would be really fun. Maybe dragon... Yeah. Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer with a monk. Just slap people really hard with your claws. Right, you become... This does 450% attack damage, this is just 200% attack damage. The slowdown doesn't really matter. So I think you just shoot twice. Then, get me more longbowmen. Get me more longbowmen. And you will just chill behind this wall. And never move out. And then I can't really do anything else, except I can get more fire archers. No, I don't think so. Because most of the martials don't really gel that well with the magic that the Magus does. Like, why exactly would you do the Magus? Because you'd want to have you want to hit once with the... This is okay. If you go with that, take the Inventor. The Magus gets you +1, +2, +3 damage on the stance. The stance does 3 damage. The Inventor gets +4 on level 1 instead of +3 at level 16. If you just want damage, then the Magus is a really bad choice. The spell addition on hit, sure, but you can do that like once. If you just want the damage bonus on every hit, then you have way better options. You have the option of not Barbarian. You have, outside of martials, or our list of martials, you have the option of the Inventor. You have the option of, I think, literally any type of wizard which can give damage bonus. I think there are a few spells that do that. You have the option of... What's it called? The Inventor. As you've seen, my Inventor currently gets +5 on every hit. Which is honestly kind of stupid, and especially since I can later on gift it to other people. This side is looking kind of neat, actually. Unfortunately, Kraken is too far away for any of my towers to hit him. Back to the loft side. Berserker's just flying at the enemy. Okay, I think the sniper towers were maybe a mistake. I should have gotten more frontline towers. But the flails are doing a great job there. With that, the flails are probably one of the more tanky units. Nope, the berserkers are already dead, all of them. If you see that circle around a unit, that's a flail. Of course they get reproduced faster, because if one unit never gets reproduced because they never die, then the other of course gets reproduced faster. I do have some of the extra perks to make my units stronger. So that might help them. Okay, we have still 4 pips to go. I do love them. They have been updated in this patch that they just yeet themselves at enemies. There have been quite many changes, like also that the flails now have life leech on every attack. Oh wait, that's not great. Kill it. Kill them. Well, that's mainly because the flails are meant to be in the middle of a group of enemies, so they take a lot of damage, while the berserkers are meant to take on siege engines on single large enemies, so they deal more single target damage, while the flails need to stay alive a lot more. I think the knights are still the tankiest, just in general, regardless of what enemy it is. But flails are now very good. I think they honestly used to be absolute garbage because they died the second they entered combat. But that was mostly mitigated now. Okay, that's the second to last pep. Last health bar. Where is he going? He is going straight up, okay. Thankfully, that's where he gets shot a lot. Kill the Kraken. I don't even know if that is the Kraken. I also didn't know he explodes into giblets. Wonderful. Only 6,000 points, huh? Oh, the mutator bonus. 8,522, no restarts. That's Not as many points as I need. I need 12,500 points. What mutators are those? They are faster and chase you shorter. And then this is only 25% of the health points every morning. Strike buildings take an additional day to get repaired, but you get 20% more points and XP if you win. And I need to take the spear. Okay. I honestly don't know if they add more stuff in. Or if they leave it just to keep it at that number. What I'm gonna do is Durchstein, which they regenerate, which I actually wanted to check. Because here the fortified houses. The houses have more health and they shoot arrows. I want to see if that works. Give me walls and tile blueprints and give me the sustainable mining. Unfortunately, there are no shrines. Yes, my eco houses shoot. Enemies grow stronger and stronger every night, all the way up to 75% health and 75 attack damage, but you get 50% more score. The range guard. Change the elite guard. Every third enemy wait for spawn. Greatly improved health and attack damage, but you get 60% score and XP if you win. The wasp guard. The first knee threat, there will be 100% more enemies that spawn. What is my high score I got? 10,000. Which I don't know what I did that with. They are faster, they are stronger, they have more health. Allied units are no longer revived at night and their own revive time is increased by plus 100. You know what? Sure. Focus on towers and walls, I think. Let's see if with that many mutators we can eke out a 12,000 points. Houses. They actually have quite... It used to be a really bad perk because they did not have any range to speak of, but apparently they now do, so that's great. Like, it used to be like a third of this range. It used to shoot like into where I am now. This house could shoot basically to where I am now, and that's it. And now the towers have a little bit more range, I think. Well, the later ones at least. And they have buffed that now. So they still have very low attack speed. Like, the level 1 houses shoot once every 5 seconds. But hey, it's something. The level 2 houses shoot a lot faster though. They shoot once every, what, 1.667 seconds. Oh, I have 20 seconds respawn time. That's not great. Right, so that wasn't very successful. I think I need to take the damage off. The damage or the health. Either off. I think this is 40% or this is 20%. So I'm gonna leave the health on. And then this is 20%, this is 50% more. No units. You know what? Sure. Because if they don't respawn anyway, what does it matter? So I'm still gonna get this tower. And now I'm gonna get the houses again. Do you, by the way, know, is there some kind of random generator for background class and such for Pathfinder? I'm probably gonna try and use the custom background variant rule at some point. Wanna check and just make a fully random character. Yeah, I'd probably just roll. Unfortunately, my tower didn't make it. That's a lot of enemies from down below. However, I think we can just get some towers and another house. And then these guys I'm gonna try to defend with my spear. Which isn't that successful because they have apparently a shitload of health. And even the peasants are getting through my wall. So that's not looking great. Well, most of the peasants are dead. Well, they have noticed that the wall has broken up on the other side. Go, go, houses! It kind of makes sense that everybody just like gets a bow and shoots at enemies. Alright, horsemen, and we get some archers and swordmen from the top. So, tower, tower, and tower? No. Yeah, I was pretty sure that this area is really good for the house perk. Then I think I'll defend against the horses. Mr. Mongol the Second. Alright. Honestly, I kind of feel like playing Pathfinder Kingmaker again. Never finished the game yet. But now I kind of want to play a cleric in it. I also kind of hope that there's gonna be a game made like that, like the Pathfinder Kingmaker, but in the Pathfinder 2e system. I think the Pathfinder 2e system is kind of neat for that. I'm still salty that there are so many classes missing in that game. But well, they just took the core, I think. Alright, we have assassin bugs coming in. I think, however, the houses can just defend that side, so I'm gonna stand over here. And I think I'm gonna upgrade my castle to... Yeah, get me more houses again. And then I can build more houses. to shoot more enemies with. I don't know. I didn't find the monk too strong. However, I also played a monastic archer, which I think was modded in. So the first 3 levels with that are really garbage because if you don't take dex, which why would you take dex since it doesn't help you after you can shoot with wisdom? But since you don't take dex, your early game is really just you never hitting anything. Okay, I think the houses may not be tanky enough to deal with that. Or damagey enough to deal with that. Nope, they are not. Yeah, but I don't want the crane stance. I want the monastic archer. I want a monastic archer. And a monastic archer doesn't stand in front with a crane stance. I will take the shrines. And... What do I actually have to take? That's the glass cannon. And the wars. And the faster research. Sure, let's try that then. Is that the wars? That is the wars. Right. The problem I kind of have with playing the... Right, activate the shrine. And then... grab housing. The problem I kind of have with playing a monk in that game is that... not a monk, a cleric in that game is that you already have 2 clerics in your party. Holy shit, they one-shot me. Let's try that one again. What the fuck? I also think I'd rather take the bow here. Right. Castle. House. House. Shrine. Unfortunately, I think the archers can just shoot up here. So the shrine won't actually get all that much. Especially if I just kill them before they ever reach here. Yeah, having a real long-range weapon... Okay, these 2 should be in range. Great. What I'm gonna do... The Royal Forge... And... Get me cooldown on my weapon. Then I'm gonna build a little gate here. And more houses. Great. Where's the moles gonna land? Okay, quite. They have heavily nerfed their range. Okay, but they will get up here before long. Do leave my forge alone. Alright. I do not like that the archers can just shoot up here. Bit of an annoyance. For now, activate the shrine. And activate this shrine. And then can we build more houses? I think we can build more houses. House and house. We also have the first attack speed upgrade, which should be great. Since I have the glass cannon, I don't think I will ever be anywhere close to the enemy. I will just try to shoot them from very far away. I did not shoot them from very far away. No. Well, to be fair, they shot me from very far away. I don't think I'm gonna get up there. And just 3 arrows killed me. Incredible. Should have maybe built a tower. Yeah, I should have maybe built a tower. Okay. Also, what I find very funny is that Ceylon basically just is a singular just only spellcast at this point. We'll make a wizard out of him still. Okay. Shrine. And house and house. Let's go. I actually don't want to shoot them. I mean, at this point, he's a sorcerer. It's basically just, it's an attack roll. He doesn't really have to prepare anything, it's just a weapon he has. That will change if we make him play a wizard. Like if we go, you're a wizard now. He will probably not go. He will probably not be happy with the prepared spells he'll have to deal with. Right now, get you and 60% health and health regen, 40% ability cooldown, and 50% damage for your weapon. Affects both an active and passive ability. Right, just get me the attack speed. And a little house. Yeah, right. Is this guy? That guy is still complicated just to be complicated. I feel like the amount of shit he gets is just kind of stupid. Also, I forgot they're coming from up there, don't they? And they will tunnel through. I would love if you'd follow me to the shrine, but I don't think I'll get you there. Nope. And also the fact that you have to juggle your different ghosts around. Alright, we have a tower. I will build a gate. I will build this shrine. And I will build this shrine. Alright. My boy has so much attack speed. And so little health. Get away from the archers. I would love to have these shrines activate, because they kinda slap close range. Okay, first shrine is done. I don't have a shrine blessing with me. This honestly makes it feel like it's supposed to have like a lot more on the loadout, but I think that's just the mutators. Right, need towers. So, build a tower, upgrade the castle so I can build more towers. Build a guild, upgrade, get more towers, and get a house. Thankfully, I too can shoot this time. And I also did quite good at damage. Why are the flying enemies following the path exactly? That's a bit weird. Okay, we have tunneling enemies again. I will activate this shrine and give it a tower to help. Then build you for more ranged damage. Upgrade you for more attack speed. House and house. Honestly, it kinda needs a gate down here. Okay, shoot the archers. Get the shrine active as if possible. And I think that's actually the last enemies. Nope, some coming in still. But nothing too bad, okay. Would love to have the shrine activate tonight, but I think that should be possible with the tower there. Any other shrines? Yes, this one. Build a tower here. Build a tower there. Build me some towers on top. This is probably the most costly castle that you have in the game. Okay, we have unlocked the second attack speed slot. How fast do I shoot? Fast. Acceptably fast. And I also immediately filled the shrine, basically. Can you shoot something down there? To activate the shrine. That's a good amount of damage on the catapult, though. Okay, shrine is activated. Shrine down there is activated. Dodged it, huh? Stupid club, man. Okay, we do have our shrines set up. At least, like, most of them. Huh. That's neat. Okay, we have fast enemies coming in, so get a little barrier up. And then get a little barrier up. I don't think I need any more walls down there. Then we have witches coming in, so upgrade our range damage again. Upgrade, build more towers, And I don't think I want units yet. More house. And then I think I'm out of housing slots up there, which ain't great. So build a house here. That should also still be worth it. There's so many additional slots where a wall should go on this map. Attack speed has been achieved. I love the slowdown of the barrier there. Though I do think the other new class could be fun for him. Because it's just absolutely over the top. some of the shit though. No, the Animist is the spellcaster, the other one is the Exalted. Or whatever its name was. How many more witches will spawn there? Okay, apparently there was it. Alright. That should be it then. It's not really a champion because you're not bound by a deity. Which I'm still kind of interested how they do it with the champion, now that the alignment isn't a thing anymore. Okay, we build up a mill with the wind spirits, which unfortunately still does not have an indicator of its range. Okay, build a tower down here. What more? Okay, get another wind spirit mill here. I'm pretty sure it will just die, but it should be fine. If it can block some of the quick sling shots, it actually blocks quite a lot of the quick sling shots, but not enough to make it so I don't immediately die to it. That windmill actually did a really good job at blocking the quick slings there. Okay, we lost like 2 fields, but if that's it, completely fine. Right, run away from the money, build a shrine, build a tower, build a windmill with, I think, just more money. Then 33. I think I can upgrade my castle. So let's go ahead and do that. And looking. Right, just make the king better. Then I can't afford that. Make the windmills better? Make the windmills better, I think. And that's units, don't want those. That's a hero, don't want that. Get me a field, and that's a mine. We have explodey boys. Which thankfully didn't make it all that far. Well, now they did. Alright, I wanted to defend on that side to activate the shrine. But no, it doesn't really just seem like a champion for me, it just seems like a type of super barbarian. Because you deal spiritual damage on every hit. Well, in that case it's more like a kind of like a mix between the barbarian and the champion. I think. Mostly. Okay. Well, the mills died, but I still get enough money. That is 90. 30 and 6 explodey boys. Okay. Yup. Play what? What are you going to play? I think just the normal castle tower should be fine here. Actually, get me the last range damage upgrade. And more attack speed. Can I build more houses? That's a hero, that's a tower. So that's a no. That's a no for more housing. Build walls, but that's not really necessary at this point. Alright. Wait a minute, did they change what the windmill does? Why does it shoot at enemies? What? Okay, windmill, what do you do? I can't check because I can't build a windmill right now. I can build another mine, which is the last bit of money I'll get. And the last tower on that side. After which we can get more tower. Just get all of the towers. Right. Just play static defense this time. And I want castle towers, I think, just straight up. $175. Right. Can I upgrade you further? Yes, I can. For flying enemies specifically, I think I'd most likely want the Archer's Spire and just shoot more. I don't think I need sniper turrets here. Or anything. Alright. Love that attack speed. Just exchange the bow for a machine gun. The double shot tower did a wonderful job again, or as well. All of the money. And then we'll just defend, fortify from up here. So I think everybody just gets the additional arrow. That should be fine. I wonder if they have a secondary target for that. And then you can be a sniper tower, I guess. Because you are so far back that it doesn't really matter. Upgrade you to as well castle tower and send it. Unfortunately, Exploding Boys immediately just lost my little unfortunate farm. My beautiful little windmill. I need to check what the windmill does, because the wind spirits did not do that. They didn't use to shoot at enemies. They just block projectiles. So this is really confusing. Do they now just shoot at ranged units? Because they do appear to just shoot at ranged units. Oh, is it a debuff for ranged units? Do they give a debuff to ranged units? So that they take damage when they shoot, that their shot is blocked when they shoot it. To the left. Right. That should probably be the last wave. And it's not too difficult that the Exploding Boys exploded. The quick slings just die to the shrine. Lovely. I wish I could give those shrines more range. Okay, that's final wave. Which means I'll just fortify my towers a little bit more. Especially the ones down here, because yeah, all of them's up top already done. Upgrade you so you're not the last house that isn't fully upgraded. And also, I had exactly 2 gold over. Perfect. Just perfect. And this one. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and help defending on this side. Oh, you can tunnel. You also need quite good amount of damage. Thankfully, so do my towers. I don't think a single tower... Well, okay, a few towers have been destroyed. Oh, he's going up top, so you probably need to be stopped first. I don't think the sniper tower did anything. Okay, that's a relatively easy storm clone. Didn't get a whole lot of money either. Not that it's needed anymore. Right. That's not nearly enough for the 12,000 required. For 13,500 actually. Anyway, it's late enough. I still need to clean out my kitchen. Because the new one will come soon. So, I will say goodbye, and I hope you have a nice week. I know I will. And otherwise, goodbye.